Hello there, this is Alana Tuckey. I am the lead faculty for Math 131 and Math 133 at Jackson Community College. I'm going to be making a series of videos here that are, well, let's see, the idea behind them is to help the face-to-face student navigate their way through CourseCompass and MyMathLab. So sit back and enjoy, and if you have any questions, feel free to post comments up on the YouTube site for that particular video. All right, so first thing you need to know as a student is where to go. So when you want to go to MyMathLab, you go to www.coursecompass.com. And as you can see, MyMathLab is inside these courses. Now, how to register and do all of that, because you'll need to register the first time you come in. I have video tutorials that guide you through that. They're called the Getting Started with MyMathLab ones, those ones. So look through it. It guides you through step by step what you should be doing. All right, so after you've registered, following those instructions, and you'll need your course ID and all that good stuff, then the next thing you'll need to do is log in. And you'll use in your login name and password. No, you don't get to know mine. Sorry. All right, now this is the My Pearson page. You're not going to have a whole bunch of things over here on the left. You're just going to have maybe one or two. I have many because those are all sorts of classes I teach and so on. And if you're stuck and need help at any point in time, you can click on the Support Center here and it will open up the link. I'm going to open it in a new tab so you can see. I particularly like the MyMathLab product support one. I click on that one. And there's some student support. You can get 24/7 chatting help, and they're actually really good about chatting back with you. You can call, you can send a question, all that good stuff. Okay, so that's where I would go to get help if you're stuck or if something doesn't work or whatever. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on a course, and I'm going to click on the one I have control over. There we go, Math 131. You'll click on whichever course, of course, that you're interested in. So whatever one you want to view, that'll be the one you go into. Now keep in mind that these buttons over here, your instructor has power over this. So they're not going to have all the same buttons that I do, so just bear with me and we'll figure that out. And then the newest feature, and I wanted to go over what this is, a lot of instructors are using this. It's called the dashboard. Now your instructor might not, and if it doesn't, or that person doesn't, then it's just going to be a list of announcements here with nothing special. You know, no big deal. But if they do, the dashboard gives you a calendar, and when something's due, it'll show up in here, and it has a gauge of where your score is, you know, what you've done so far in the course, what your scores are, you know, how many of the homeworks you've done, and so on, how you're not at the 80% success rate level, and so on. You can see the, oopsie, you can see the things that have been put in recently because they show up over here. There they are. The assignments that are coming soon. You can see the announcements. There might be announcements from the publisher here, and then there are announcements from your instructor. I actually just have announcements from the instructor. Let me pause. I'm going to go to a different course so you can see something different. Oh, except maybe you want to see what it's like to go to a different course. So how do you get out of here? You click Courses, and then you pick a different course. Like I'm going to pick a 120 course. There we go. And it has slightly different buttons than mine did. And I had the announcements turned off there too. And this one didn't have any offline items. You know, that's okay. If your instructor chooses not to use the dashboard, then it's going to look more basic like this. It'll have the string of buttons here, and then it won't have the dashboard. It'll just have announcements from your instructor or possibly the book publisher. Okay, so that's how to get into Course Compass, find your course, and get into your course, and what the dashboard means. Think of the dashboard like the dashboard on a car. It's giving you a constant readout of where you are and how fast you're going, if you will, in the course. All right, next time we'll start going through all these buttons over here. See you then.